Hello, and welcome to another edition of Grammy's Protein Kitchen. I've been on a health journey since 2024 and have been able to lose about 70 pounds with the help of a GLP-1 medication. Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. It's been a little bit since I've cooked. I've had a rough week. My asthma's been flared up. I was at the doctor on Tuesday, put on prednisone for 5 days, finished that yesterday, and I'm feeling like my breathing is not as good again. So I'm going to be calling the doctor tomorrow. Um, but I have to make lunch for tomorrow. We're doing a luncheon at work, and we always pick a theme, and we're doing a tropical party. So I said I would make some sort of tropical chicken. So I have 3 frozen chicken breasts in my crock pot. I put those in a while. And I'm going to throw some other things along in here to make it all tropical. Um, I know somebody is going to be bringing some rice, so this is going to cook all night tonight. I'm going to shred it in the morning and take it into work and put it on keep warm. So we can serve it with the rice. You can just eat it plain. But I have 3 chicken breasts in there. They're frozen at the moment, but they'll cook all night long, so they'll be fine. I have a can of black beans here that I rinsed, and I'm dumping those in there. And then I have a can of pineapple. It's crushed pineapple. Tried to drain the juice out. Got some of the juice out. There's some juice in here. It's just going to go in there. Just how it is. So I have that. Okay, and I have a little can here of the chopped chilies. I'm going to dump that in here. Now, I'm also going to add some corn to this, but I have frozen corn, and so I'm going to just dump some in the can to measure it about like I did the black beans. And instead of getting a measuring cup dirty, figured that would work fine. And dump that in there. And I need some salsa in here. I have 2 things of salsa that I had in my refrigerator. Just figured, let's make sure, yep, that looks good yet. I'm going to just use these up a while. I bought some more salsa, but might as well use up what's in there instead of opening a new jar. And this one's almost full. Okay. It smells good. Say that much. So I'm going to let this cook. I'm not even going to open my other jar that I bought because I think that's plenty in there. I'm going to put this on low. And I am going to cook that for 8 hours. And I have it in my travel crock pot so that in the morning, I can shred it in the morning. And after I shred it, then I can lock the lid and put it, keep warm when I go to work. So, I'll look up all the stats for this. I haven't looked that up. I've just been drained. So hopefully in the next day or so, I can get back to the doctor and get feeling a little bit better. So thanks for coming with me right now. We'll let this cook, and I'll see you again in the morning, and we'll get this shredded, and I'll do a taste test then before I take it to work. Right. See you in the morning. Okay. Good morning. I'm getting my stuff together and it's time to shred the chicken. And it cooked all night long. So I'm just shredding it in the crock pot. It's very liquidy, but I'm hoping once I get it all shredded, it won't be quite as liquidy. You want some liquid because of the broth and eating, if you're going to eat it over rice and stuff. It smells good. It's coming apart really easy, so I know that the chicken is fully cooked because it was frozen when I put it in here. So it's always good when you know it's fully cooked. Hopefully I'll get to eat some. I'm going into work. I'm going to call the doctor at 8 o'clock when they get in. And if they want to see me, then I'll have to leave. But I'll be able to come back to work. Tired of not being able to breathe right. All right. Yeah, it doesn't look as liquidy now that I have everything all shredded. Okay. Set the fork down and I'm gonna it almost looks like it could have more beans and salsa. Stick that on my plate and put the lid on, and I'll see how this is, and maybe I will add more salsa or more beans to this because I have both of those in the cabinets that I can put more on. Overall, I'm gonna let that cool for just a minute or two while I give you the macros on this. I'm guesstimating at 6 servings. I stuck it in the thing. Dividing this into 6 is 371 calories. There's 41 grams of protein and 7 grams of fiber. So all in all, that's a pretty good thing. You could serve it with some white rice. You could serve it with quinoa. You could serve it with cauliflower rice. All of that's up to your preferences on what can go with it. But let's see how it is this morning. Definitely taste the sweetness from the pineapple. But I am thinking about adding another can of beans, maybe some salsa Doesn't have a whole lot of kick. I don't know what the spice level of the sauces that I put in were. I usually get medium, so I think I might put some more salsa in here, and I think I might put another thing of black beans in here. So I'm gonna up the fiber and the protein and the calories too. But um, all in all, I think this is good. You can like I'm gonna tweak it a little bit more. Um, but yeah, all right. So um, hopefully um, I can get into the doctor today and start getting better again. I was feeling better by Saturday, but like I said, Saturday was my last day of prednisone. Tell that I've been on the prednisone because the scale has moved up some. I'm still in my range where I want to stay since I've been in maintenance since Christmas, in that range yet, but not by a whole lot. So I'm going to have to really, once I get better, probably start watching a little bit closer of what I'm eating. Um, okay, so thank you for coming and joining me in my kitchen. Um, if you like the video, please click like, hit subscribe, ring that bell. You know all the drill. And I will see you next time. Thank you.